Hello everyone and welcome to Battle of the Beasts All Generation episode number 63. I'm Adam and yeah, I know it's been a while since I last uploaded the video. Um so in the last video I recorded I was quite sick. Well, not really sick, but I had a bit of a cold coming on. I got better mid-February, but then it just came back up and then only just now I'm recovering from that. So, not a great start to the year, but it was okay. I just stayed away from the videos because of that whole situation I was experiencing, and also dealing with some other problems in my personal life at the moment, which I had to prioritize over videos, I'm afraid. So, apologies for that, but I'm back now. Let's get round one over and done with now. So, as I said, we got battle number 63. And here we are. We're going to introduce the competitors. Representing Series 9, the Warlock Staff. Book number 3, Koraka, the Winged Assassin. And representing Series 20, the Isle of Ghosts. Book number 3, Okira, the Crusher. So, these two beasts, I actually like both of them, actually. Now, what I will say is, I think it may be a bit of a interpretation for you fans thinking that I don't like Koraka. I do like Koraka. It's Lucas that doesn't. And if I do collaborations with him or have a call with him, every time Koraka comes up, he always has something negative to say about it. So that's why I don't talk about Koraka that much, but I do like Koraka. If you ask me personally, Koraka is the third best of Series 9. Right behind Silver and Torpix, and better than Spikefin in my opinion. So with this, the battlefield is obviously going to be in the combat arena, and I think we're going to go with a rocky terrain. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Now something else. When it comes to the stats, until Lucas is able to catch up with these videos, I'm going to be doing the whole stat department myself. And that's not a jab at Lucas to hurry up because he's got his own problems he needs to deal with his channel. Yeah, and obviously I don't want to keep you guys waiting any longer than you already are. So I'm going to be doing the stats myself until Lucas can continue back with doing the videos. He's apologized to me multiple times about not doing them, and he said he'll get right on them as soon as he can. That last message was probably a month ago. So yeah, not a good situation Lucas is in at the moment, but I'm not going to go into details about it. So with that, let's get to the stats. So, just knock the camera, nice. So we're going to start off with Koraka. Her abilities are Flight, Natural Weaponry, Constriction. She can wrap her talons around opponents' bodies and crush them. Weapon Mastery with the three-pronged spear. Enhanced Strength and Enhanced Durability. Equipment's obviously the three-pronged spear. Her weaknesses are Flock of Birds and Reversion. So, unless Okira has a flock of birds up his sleeve, Koraka doesn't have any weaknesses that Okira can use. But with Okira, powers and abilities, enhanced strength, weapon mastery with the metal chain, and also the staff, which I'm going to say is only capable of using fire related spells, because we're going to have Kato on the back of Akira, and enhanced durability. The equipment, metal chain, and the wand or staff, whatever it is called. weaknesses is enchantments. So Koraka might not be able to use Akira's weaknesses either. So yeah, with that, let's get to the fight. Heads up, this is going to be a rather short fight, but it'll be fine. As the chamber doors open up, Okira stomps out into the rocky terrain. Kato on the back causes a fire spell to just stretch around the walls of the arena, setting it all on fire, creating a burst in heat going into all the other chambers. Koraka bursts out of the sky exit, setting his eyes straight on Akira. Okira, already seeing Koraka, whips his chain towards Koraka, but Koraka swiftly dodges it out of the way, jabs her three-pronged spear into the chain and into the wall. Okira, trying to pull the chain back, is failing because the spear is lodged that deeply into the wall. Okira can't get his chain back. Kato on the back sends a bunch of fireballs towards Koraka, which Koraka just flies away to dodge. And eventually, when Koraka's getting closer to Okira, in which she goes to slash at Akira with her talons, in which Akira just lifts his arm and just smashes Koraka aside, knocking Koraka backwards into the wall. But before Koraka collides into the wall, she used her wings to just steady herself. She realizes she will need her weapon, in which she flies back to the spear, unlodges it, and Akira is able to grab his chain back. Kato and Akira being very careful of what they're doing now. Kato sets up an arc of fire towards Koraka, in which Koraka dives down, and Akira greets Koraka with a chain coming straight towards her, in which Koraka is able to deflect with her spear and charge up towards Akira. Koraka lifts up her spear and goes to jam it into Akira's shoulder, which impales Akira, but Akira doesn't seem to notice and turns around and headbutts Koraka backwards, knocking the spear out of her hand. Kato reaches over, pulls the spear out of Akira, and chucks it towards Koraka, where Koraka just barely dodges the spear from impaling her. And Akira whips his chain towards Koraka, which strikes Akira right in the chest, which hurts because it's a metal chain. Koraka reaches for her spear and jams it right into the shackles of the chain, and this time yanks back, pulling the chain out of Akira's hand. Kato, in anger, sends multiple arcs of fire towards Koraka, in which Koraka gets out of the way of it, but keeping a firm grip on the chain so that way Akira can't reach for it. Koraka then, using all her strength, whips the chain around and wraps it round Koraka and Akira and Kato, binding them to each other even more than they already are, where their arms can't move. And then Koraka readies her spear and goes to stab towards Akira's head to finish the fight entirely. However, what Akira does is Akira and Kato pull their readies their arms, pushes against each other to make enough space in the chain to where it just slides down them, and Kato is able to get his staff ready and just smack Koraka completely aside. Akira grabs the chain and wraps it around Koraka, wrapping her wings and limbs up, and Koraka drops her spear. Okira then, with all his strength, smashes Koraka into the ground multiple times, over and over again, and then smashes Koraka right into the wall, still wrapped in the chain. Kato then summons up a fireball and sends it right towards Koraka. Koraka can't do anything about it and just feels the feathers on her just burn away as the fireball singes all of her feathers. Okira then makes his way up to Koraka. With one hand, puts his hand over Koraka's head, picks Koraka up, and using his other hand, just grabs his hand, wraps it around Koraka's chest, or well, upper chest, lower neck here, and just twists the head 180, snapping it completely. Koraka's body and wings goes limp, and Okira, just still holding onto the head, chucks Koraka down to the ground and makes his way back to his chamber. So with that, Akira's won, Koraka's lost. I know someone who's very happy about that. Now, personally, I would have loved to see Koraka win, to try and have Koraka gain at least some respect from Lucas. However, really, whilst Koraka has the height advantage, Okira has the ranged advantage with the chain, but also the fiery spells. But yeah, so really, Okira was going to win this fight, and there was no question about it. I wouldn't mind who would have won because I'm both neutral on both of these beasts. However, well, Koraka's lost. If you think Koraka should have won, please in the comments below why you think that. However, my word's final, and Okira is moving on to round 2. So with that, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, and you'd like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press this little notification bell down in the corner below, and I'll see you next time.